Have you ever wondered what a hotel would be like if it wasn't just a building, but a living, intelligent environment that anticipates your every need? Well, today we're going to break down exactly that, a three-stage evolution of AI that is set to completely transform the world of hospitality. So to really get a handle on where we're headed, we need a roadmap. Our journey is basically broken down into three distinct eras. First, there's the assistant, which is pretty much where we are now. Then comes the colleague, which is just over the horizon. And finally, the environment, a future that honestly sounds like it's pulled straight out of science fiction. Here's how we're going to tackle this. We'll look at each of these AI phases and see what they mean for jobs in the hotel industry. But really, we're going to dig into the biggest question of all. In a world run by intelligent machines, what's actually left for us humans to do? Now, it's super important to get this one thing straight. We're not just talking about AI getting a little bit faster or smarter. We are talking about a fundamental shift in its very nature, and because of that, a transformation of our reality. It all starts with ANI, which is basically a specialized tool that's really good at one thing. From there, we get AGI, which is more like a true thinking partner on the same level as a human colleague. And finally, we arrive at ASI, an intelligence so vast, so powerful, it stops being a thing in our world and becomes the world itself. Okay, so let's dive into our current era, the age of ANI, which will probably run until about 2030. Right now, AI is this incredibly powerful weapon for efficiency, and it's changing the tasks we do every single day. You already know this AI. It's the generative AI that helps you draft emails, it's the chatbot on a hotel's website, it's the software that's constantly adjusting room prices. It is incredibly good at what it does, but here's the key. It's a specialist, not a generalist. And here's the big insight for this era. AI doesn't get rid of jobs, it just automates the boring, routine tasks. So at the front desk, the AI handles the simple check-ins. That frees up the human to become an experience officer who can wow VIPs. In the restaurant, maybe a robot brings the food, but the human becomes a storyteller, sharing the passion behind the dish. See? AI handles the what, so we can focus on the why and how. So, if you want to thrive in the ANI era, the strategy is simple. Double down on all the stuff AI just can't do. You've got to become a director of unique moments, an expert at orchestrating all these different AI tools, and a leader who builds a real physical community. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's all about a mindset shift. You stop being someone who just operates the system and performs tasks. Instead, you become an artist who uses technology like a magic wand to create something truly unforgettable. Okay, so as we start heading into the 2030s, the entire game changes. This is when AGI, or Artificial General Intelligence, shows up. And it's not just a tool anymore. It's an actual autonomous colleague. Now, unlike ANI, AGI is not a one-trick pony. It has intelligence that's on par with a human's. So imagine a concierge that doesn't just answer your questions, but actually anticipates what you need before you even ask, or a chef that creates a totally personalized menu just for you, based on your mood. That's the kind of power we're talking about with AGI. The impact of AGI is, well, it's way more profound. It's not just automating tasks anymore. It's capable of replacing entire job functions, both physical and intellectual. An AGI can manage, serve, and clean with a perfection that humans just can't match. And that means a lot of traditional roles could be heading for extinction. So when perfection becomes totally automated, what's our value? Well, it shifts to our beautiful, messy imperfections. It's found in real empathy, in the passion of a great story, and, this is a big one, in taking responsibility. An AGI can make a perfect decision, sure, but only a human can be held accountable for it. So you see, AGI doesn't just take our jobs. In a way, it liberates us from the whole concept of labor. It lets us stop worrying about the perfect execution and instead focus on becoming experience architects, people who infuse a perfectly run world with a much-needed human soul. And now, we arrive at the final, truly mind-bending stage, which could start around 2040. When ASI, or artificial superintelligence, arrives on the scene, the very ideas of work, buildings, and service get completely thrown out the window. Let's be clear, ASI is not just another worker. It's more like a force of nature. We're talking about an intelligence so vast that it can literally manipulate the building blocks of reality, using fleets of autonomous nanobots to do its bidding. The power of this technology is Well, it's almost impossible to imagine. Your hotel room is no longer a fixed space. These nanobots can reconfigure it atom by atom to be a Parisian balcony for your morning coffee and a peaceful Kyoto tea house in the evening. While you sleep, these same bots could repair your cells. Even language barriers would vanish, as ASI could translate thoughts directly. In a world like this, the idea of a job as we think of it today, it's just gone. There's no need for our cleaning or cooking or managing because the environment itself is a living, intelligent thing that constantly adapts to you. So, in a world of perfect, instant optimization, what are the last human roles? They're almost purely philosophical. We become curators of humanness, creating beautifully inefficient moments like a hand-poured tea ceremony. We become spiritual leaders, creating spaces for people to just be together. And most importantly, we become the guardians of will, providing the ethical why to ASI's all-powerful how. All right, we have journeyed from a present that feels pretty familiar to a future that's, well, pretty out there. So let's bring it all together and look at the clear path of human value across these three eras. As you can see, we evolved from being a practical operator who uses AI tools to a creative architect who designs emotional experiences, and finally to a philosopher and artist who helps define the very meaning and purpose of human existence in a world where work is no longer necessary. And that's really the ultimate point, isn't it? As technology gets powerful enough to handle literally everything, our final and most important job is to become the architects of joy, to design the experiences that make life worth living in the first place. So, we'll leave you with that question to chew on. In a future where machines can achieve perfection, it just might be our flaws, our quirks, and our beautiful imperfections that become our most priceless assets. The future of work might not be about what we do, but about who we are.